is right and I'm not alone. I will conquer this and bring you home. When this world has stopped and the breeze is up, when the time is right, I'll sing you a song. Hey, I'll sing you a song. Hey, I'll sing you a song. When the horn don't blow, I'ma let you know. When the story fails, I'ma be the tape. When your spirit's out and you're full of doubt, when you're far from found, I hold ground. Hey, I hold ground. Hey, I hold ground. Hey, I'll sing you a song. Hey.
Please be seated. Friends, we are gathered here today to witness and celebrate the marriage of Eric and Augusta. Today, they will affirm their love formally and publicly and begin a new chapter in their lives together. We are not here to mark the start of a relationship. This new marriage has been forged in 9 years of friendship and 8 years of commitment to each other. But today is special. It gives us all a moment to pause, look back, and smile at the moments that have brought them here. And it is a time to look forward, to consider the course they will now chart together through the decades that lie ahead. Their marriage will be built on a foundation of friendship and love. Like the roots of a tree, friendship is a complex and dynamic system that constantly expands and nourishes a relationship. To read a passage about friendship, the maid of honor, Jessica.
Your friend is your needs answered. He is your field which you sow with love and reap with thanksgiving. And he is your board and your fireside. So you come to him with your hunger, and you seek him for peace. When your friend speaks his mind, you fear not the nay in your own mind, nor do you withhold the a. When he is silent, your heart ceases not to listen to his heart. For without words, in friendship, all thoughts, all desires, all expectations are born and shared with joy that is unacclaimed. When you part from your friend, you grieve not, for that which you love most in him may be clear in his absence, as the mountain to the climber is clearer from the plain. And let there be no purpose in friendship save the deepening of the spirit. For love that seeks aught but the disclosure of its own mystery is not love but a net cast forth, and only the unprofitable is caught. And let your best be for your friend. If he must know the ebb of your tide, let him know its flood also. For what is your friend that you should seek him with hours to kill? Seek him always with hours to live. For it is his to fill your need, but not your emptiness. And in the sweetness of friendship, let there be laughter and sharing of pleasures. For in the dew of little things, the heart finds its morning and is refreshed.
As the roots of a friendship grow sturdy, it can begin to blossom into a profound connection that ties two lives together more deeply. This connection, this love, is one of the most precious and valuable forces we can have in our lives. Now Ted, the best man, will read a passage about love.
To love is not to possess, to own, or imprison, nor to lose oneself in another. Love is to join and separate, to walk alone and together, to find a laughing freedom that lonely isolation does not permit. It is finally to be able to be who we really are, no longer clinging in childish dependency, nor docilely living separate lives in silence. It is to be perfectly oneself, and perfectly joined in permanent commitment to another, and to one's inner self. Love only endures when it moves like waves, receding and returning gently or passionately, or moving lovingly like the tide in the moon's own predictable harmony. Because finally, despite a child's scars or an adult's deepest wounds, they are openly free to be who they really are, and always secretly were, in the very core of their being, where true and lasting love can alone abide.
Though they met by chance, these two are here because they've made a choice. They have chosen each other not just to love, but to share their lives. The rest of the wedding party will now read passages about marriage.
We, unaccustomed to courage, exiles from delight, live coiled in shells of loneliness, until love leaves its high holy temple and comes into our sight to liberate us into life. Love arrives, and in its train comes ecstasies, old memories of pleasure, ancient histories of pain. Yet if we are bold, love strikes away the chains of fear from our souls. We are weaned from our timidity. In the flush of love's light, we dare be brave, and suddenly we see that love costs all we are and will ever be. Yet it is only love that will set us free.
You were born together, and together you will be forevermore. You shall be together when the white wings of death scatter your days. Aye, you shall be together even in the silent memory of God. But let there be spaces in your togetherness, and let the winds of the heavens dance between you. Love one another, but make not a bond of love. Let it rather be a moving sea between the shores of your souls. Fill each other's cups, but drink not from one cup. Give one another of your bread, but eat not of the same loaf. Sing and dance together and be joyous, but let each one of you be alone. Tricky line there. Even as the strings of a lute are alone, though they quiver with the same music. Give your hearts, but not into each other's keeping, for only the hands of life can contain your hearts. And stand together, yet not too near together. For the pillars of a temple stand apart, and the oak tree and the cypress grow not in each other's shadow.
Today, when persimmons ripen, today, when foxcats come out of their den into snow, today, when the spotted egg releases its wren song, today, when the maple sets down its red leaves, today, when windows keep their promise to open, today, when fire keeps its promise to warm, today, when someone you love has died, or someone you have never met has died, today, when someone you love has been born, or someone you will not meet has been born. Today, when rain leaps to the waiting of roots in their dryness. Today, when starlight bends to the roofs of the hungry and tired. Today, when someone sits long inside his last sorrow. Today, when someone steps into the heat of her first embrace. Today, let this light bless you. With these friends, let it bless you. With snow scent and lavender, bless you. Let the vow of this day keep itself wildly and holy. Spoken and silent, surprise you inside your ears. Sleeping and waking, unfold itself inside your eyes. Let its fierceness and tenderness hold you. Let its vastness be undisguised in all your days.
Marriage is not a house or even a tent. It is before that and colder. The edge of the forest, the edge of the desert, the unpainted stars at the back of where we squat outside eating popcorn. The edge of the receding glacier, where painfully and with wonder and having survived even this far, we are learning to make fire.
May your marriage bring you all the exquisite excitements a marriage should bring, and may life grant you also patience, tolerance, and understanding. May you always need one another, not so much to fill your emptiness as to help you know your fullness. A mountain needs a valley to be complete. The valley does not make the mountain less, but more. And the valley is no more a valley. The valley is more a valley, because it has a mountain towering over it. So let it be with you and you. May you need one another, but not out of weakness. May you want one another, but not out of lack. May you entice one another, but not compel one another. May you embrace one another, but not out-encircle one another. May you succeed in all important ways with one another, and not fail in the little graces. May you look for things to praise, often say, I love you, and take no notice of small faults. If you have quarrels that push you apart, may you both have hope to have good sense enough to take the first step back. May you enter into the mystery, which is the awareness of one another's presence, no more physical than spiritual, warm and near when you are side by side, and warm and near when you are in separate rooms or even distant cities. May you have happiness, and may you find it in one another. May you have love, and may you find it in loving one another.
Augusta and Eric have prepared a few words to say to each other before they take their vows.
Eric, if someone had told me 9 years ago when I first saw you on Parish Beach, or 8 years ago when we started dating, what we would be doing today, I never would have believed it. But standing here today, I can't imagine my life without marrying you. You're the first person I want to talk to when I wake up, the last person I want to see before I go to sleep. You're the first person I want to tell about good news, setbacks, and everything in between. You are my partner in everything, my confidant, my greatest love, and my biggest fan, even when I'm not at my best. Together, we've been through so much. We've grown together, traveled the world together, grieved together, and celebrated together. We've survived Swarthmore, Ithaca, 5 campaigns, grad school, and moving in and out of not 1, not 2, but 5 apartments in 3 different cities. You've challenged me, supported me, and helped shape me into the person I am today. And even after all this time, I still get butterflies when we walk into a room. I love your brilliant mind, your boundless curiosity, and your kind heart. I remember the way you looked at me our first Valentine's Day together, and thinking that I hoped you would look at me like that on our wedding day. You did. I still can't believe that I get to spend the rest of my life with you. Today, I promise to accompany you on all of our future adventures, to support you in times of sorrow and times of joy, and to continue to grow with you for the rest of our lives. And because I know you really well, I know that what you wrote is going to be a lot better. So I have a little surprise, and it's the one thing that I know you're not going to do better than me. Alabama, Arkansas, I do love my mom and pa, not the way that I do love you. Well, holy moly, me oh my, you're the apple of my eye. Boy, I never loved one like you. Man, oh man, you're my best friend. I scream it to the nothingness. There ain't nothing that I need. Well, hot and heavy pumpkin pie, chocolate cake and Jesus Christ, there ain't nothing please me more than you. Oh, home, let me come home. Home is wherever with you. Oh, home, yes I am home. Home is when I'm alone with you. I followed you into the park, through the jungle, through the dark. Boy, I never loved one like you. Moats and boats and waterfalls, alleyways and payphone calls. I've been everywhere with you. That's true. Laugh until we think we'll die, barefoot on a summer night. Never could be sweeter than with you. And in the streets we're running free, like it's only you and me. Gee, you're something to see. Oh, home, let me come home. Home is wherever I'm with you. Oh, home, yes I am home.
Augusta. I was going through some old notes recently from when I was in high school, and I found a list I had made of the qualities I would want in the person I spent my life with. I'm going to read it to you. I wanted someone who was intelligent, competent, confident, charismatic, skeptical, introspective, ambitious, and who had a great deal of willpower. And even though that was just a wish list at the time, I think it's a pretty good description of the woman I ended up with. But more than any of that, what I love about you is your passion for justice, your drive to fix what you see wrong in the world. It's for your intensity of consciousness and your breadth of caring that I choose to lash my heart to yours. The best moments in my life are when I see your face light up with happiness. I want us to be old together, looking back on our lives and knowing that we helped each other be the people we want to be. I will love you even when I can no longer remember my own name. I will stand by your side until the stars go out. And now, a toast. Please pass around the champagne. Here you are. Just grab a couple. You need one there. Grace needs one. I need one. You need one? Okay. No, that's okay. Why don't you take that one? May these vows and this marriage be blessed. May it be sweet milk, this marriage, like wine and halva. May this marriage offer fruit and shade like the date palm. May this marriage be full of laughter, our every day a day in paradise. May this marriage be a sign of compassion, a seal of happiness here and hereafter. May this marriage have a fair face and a good name, an omen as welcomes the moon in a clear blue sky. I am out of words to describe how spirit mingles in this marriage. Skål. Today, before these witnesses, do you, Eric, take you Augusta to be your wife? Do you vow to love her unconditionally and without hesitation, today and for the rest of your lives? Do you vow to love her, encourage her, respect her, and trust her, to comfort her in sorrow and amplify her joy, to share in her dreams, delight in her achievements, and be her partner in all things, to have and to hold, forsaking all others, in sickness and in health, for richer, for poorer, for better, for worse, until you are parted by death? I do. Repeat after me. I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
It is a Mobius strip which has one edge and one side.
It is a Mobius strip which has one edge and one side.
Even if it is split, it cannot be divided.
Even if it is split, it cannot be divided.
I will always be on your side, never to be divided.
I will always be on your side, never to be divided.
Today, before these witnesses, do you, Augusta, take you, Eric, to be your husband? Do you vow to love him unconditionally and without hesitation, today and for the rest of your lives? Do you vow to love him, encourage him, respect him, and trust him, to comfort him in sorrow and amplify his joy, to share in his dreams, delight in his achievements, and be his partner in all things, to have and to hold, forsaking all others, in sickness and health, for richer, for poorer, for better, for worse, until you are parted by death?
I do.
Repeat after me. I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
It is a Mobius strip which has one edge and one side.
It is a Mobius strip which has one edge and one side.
Even if it is split, it cannot be divided.
Even if it is split, it cannot be divided.
I will always be on your side, never to be divided.
I will always be on your side, never to be divided.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. Eric, you may kiss your bride.
Watch me, just follow every move. Touch me, let me know you wanted to. Don't I want you